Ishan Solutions. In this video, we'll discuss how to integrate Power Apps with a SharePoint, how you can create a SharePoint list forms using Power Apps, and we can perform, create, update, and read operations using Power Apps also. That will discuss how you can customize the SharePoint list forms and then how you can fetch the data and update the data. So for that, I'm going to my SharePoint site. So in this SharePoint site, I have a couple of list and document libraries. We'll see that in the site contents. When we go to the site contents, we can able to see all the document libraries and the list are available under that particular site. So I have a couple of lists here. So I'm selecting this products list. When we go to this products list, and this is in the modern view. So this in this modern style, we can able to see a new option here. When we click this one, and it will open us to create an item, and it's showing that new item, and the title is a mandatory field, and type of product, make, and the cost. And we have the attachments also in the bottom, and later we can able to see the save and cancel. So this is actually a new form in SharePoint, and which is useful to add the data into your SharePoint list. And now I'm trying to add that, as I'm trying to add a title as Surface, and type of product is laptop, and make is Microsoft, and the cost I'm just entering here $1,700, and then try to save it. And when we save this data, we can able to see this data here, and we have title, type of product, make, cost, and if you want to add a column, you can able to add from here. Now if you try to see this data in the form, when you click this one, it will open here in a display format. So in this display format, we can able to see surface, type of product, and make, and cost. And if you want to edit this data, you can edit from here. So I'm just entering Surface book, and then it automatically saves the data in the modern SharePoint, and we have an option to edit the data in the display form as well. So you don't have to go to a different form to do that. But in the classic SharePoint, when you try to add the data and update the data, and each and every form is different. We have total 3 forms in SharePoint list. One is new form to add the data, and the second one is edit form to update the data, and the third one is display form to see the data which you already created. Now this is a simple design model, and it doesn't contain any advanced or any other options to make look beautiful. So to do that, we have an option to design these forms in Power Apps. So for that, in the menu, we have an integrate option. In the integrate, we have 2 options. One is Power Apps, another one is Power Automate. And this Power Automate is useful to create the flows. And if you want to do any kind of business process, or if you want to do any kind of actions when somebody add the data and update the data, you can go with the Power Automate. And this Power Apps will give you an ability to design these forms, and you can add the rules, you can add some kind of functionalities in the form when you are adding the data or updating the data. So for that, we have 3 options. One is create an app. So if you want to create an app independent of this SharePoint list, you can go with this, and you can perform the same kind of actions. And this is see all apps. If you want to see the apps which you created recently, or all the apps which you developed, you can see from here. The very last one is customize forms, and we'll discuss about this one. So for that, click this one. When you click this customize forms, the form will redirect to the Power Apps Studio. From the Power Apps Studio, you can able to create the list forms. Now it is loading. It will take some time to open the Power Apps Studio. Once it opens, and we'll see is this fetching the exact columns from the list or not, and how you can update those in the Power Apps Studio. Now this is just a welcome message. It's stating that use Power Apps to design or enhance your SharePoint list forms. So here it is showing how do you want to start. You want to add or remove the fields in a form, you can. And this is about learn about some Power Apps tips and Power Apps actions, everything you can able to see from here. I'm skipping this one. Before skipping, I just click don't show me this again. So that's it. And here the fields window is opened automatically when it opens first time. Later also, if you want, if you wish to update, and you can get this one, we'll see how you can open this later. We'll close this one. First we'll see we have title, we have type of product, make and cost and attachments. I'm just minimizing this form. I just want to add a header here in the top. So for that we'll insert a label, click this label and keep somewhere, or you can come back here and position 0, and I want to put in the 0 also in the Y plane. Here we have size, it's just 260, and if you want to increase this, yes, you can increase this to 450, and then click just above that. So I'll keep this one as 430. That looks good, or otherwise you just drag into this place. Now you can see it's 444. What is 444? And the height also, I don't like this height, I want to increase to 62. That's it. So now here or here you can change the name as products. Now I want to put this in middle, and then okay, this font is okay, or you can change this font style and then make this as bold, and then increase somehow from 10.5 to, I just want to increase to 16.5. No, we'll increase to 18.5, would be somewhat better. And then it's done. And this is about the font style and text alignment we did, and this is about auto height, and then line height also, if you want to change you can, and overflow is hidden. Now this is, see, this is in edit mode, which means now it is in a edit form. We'll change this one. Total we have two here, one is edit, another one is view, and once we design this, we'll discuss about this display mode also. Now visibility is on, and if you off, and it will disappear. Okay, so this is in the edit, but this is a different one. This is actually the form. We'll discuss about SharePoint form. If you click this one, that is default modes are 3. One is edit, another one is new, and the last one is view. But when we run this, we'll see how this will display. Currently it is in edit, and we'll see the preview, and we'll come back and we'll discuss about that. Before that, we'll discuss how to design this label in the top, and this is about padding, size we discussed, and this is the color, and this is the background color. Now we'll come back here, we'll change this one, and then come back here and change this one to white. Done. So just simply designed, and when you try to see this preview, you can able to see this products, title, type of product, make and cost. I don't like to add any attachments in this form, so what I'll do is I'll remove this attachment. To remove this one, you can click here. If you use right click on it, we have unlock option, and here, I'm sorry, I just want to select complete data card. Now here we don't have an delete option, and I just use the delete option from my keypad, and then now it is deleted. It's deleted. We are done with that. Okay, now what happens when we publish this into a SharePoint list? We'll see that. For that, first I'm trying to save this one. Save, click. When we click this one, it will save. Now once it is saved, and we have an option to publish to SharePoint. Now we'll publish to SharePoint, and we'll come back to the list, and we'll see, and we'll come back to this design mode, and we'll see what happens. Now I'm trying to open this list, products list. Now just before we try to click this new one, and we have this option and new item, and the same it is coming. Now it is not showing that Power App form, so we'll refresh this one again. Okay, and then click new. So when we click new after refreshing, now it is trying to load from the Power Apps. Now we have the save button in the top, we have cancel option, we have copy link option here, and we have this product design, we have title, type of product, and all the options available, and make is available, and then cost is also available here. So we'll try to add the data here. Now I'm trying to add, we have a headset named as Walkman, and type of product. See, we have laptop, TV, mobile, and choice 4 we have. I think we missed out the choice 4 value. What I'll do instead of this, we'll change to Pixel, and type of product is mobile, and make is Google, and then cost is something 450. Now we don't have a save button and cancel button here. We have the save button in the top. If I click this save button, yes, it is working perfectly. And we have this column settings, and I'll try to edit this one. Not a make, I think type of product, edit. We have this choice for as headset, and I'll try to save that one. Okay, done. So we'll again come back to this. Now here we have this one. So to work with these columns, we have edit fields option here. When you click this edit field, you can able to see this one. So it contains 1 2 3 4 types of columns and 4 data cards, and you can able to see title, type of product, make, cost. And if you close this one, you can able to see the same cost data card, make data card, type of product data card, and title data card. So now I'm trying to insert a button on this particular form. So for that we have a button option here. When I click this button, I can able to see this button. When I insert here, now it is inserting on the screen, not inside the form. Now screen contains a button one, and I'll put another button here, side here. Okay, now we'll work on this. So first, instead of button, I just want to change this to save. Here I'm trying to cancel this. Now we are done. So we have this too. When we go to the preview, we can able to see save and cancel. In the save button, I want to write some code. I want to submit this button. I'm sorry, I want to submit this form. So for that, just use submit form, and then we have a SharePoint form 1, and then close this one. So now we have this save button here, and you can if you want to work with this color, and you can work with that color, just use this. And for this also, I want to use the same color. And if you want to make this font bigger, so we'll see what we have semi bold, we'll change to bold, and then for this also we'll change to bold from semi bold. Now this form is designed somehow. We have a save button, we have cancel button. We'll work with this cancel button later. We'll work this save button in this video. So now we have this data, and then we have this save button, and we did somehow, and then save this data or save this form and try to publish into your SharePoint list. Now we are done with that. Come back and refresh this. Okay, now when we click this new, we can able to see products, and we cannot able to see this save and cancel. What we'll do is we'll try to refresh using Control F5. Click this one, new. Now it is trying to load. See, when we do this Control F5, we can able to see this save button and the cancel buttons are available. Now try to add this as Walkman, and then it's a headset and made from Sony, and then cost is something like $250. Now when we click this save button, now the form is disappeared, and then now you can able to see the item is added here. So this way, instead of working with this out of box save buttons and cancel buttons, we can able to do that. Now that is about the new form. But what about the display form? When I click this Walkman, I can able to see this Walkman here, headset and Sony, and then cost. Now if I click this edit all, now it is again redirected to the edit form. Now I just want to change here from Walkman mobile, and the made is Sony, and the cost is, now I'm increasing to 2500. Now try to save this one. Now you can able to see the information here. The cost is $2500 and make is Sony fine, and type of product we just before given headset, and now we change it to mobile, and then this Walkman is same. So this way we have total 3 forms available from the Power Apps. And if you wish to update anything for the existing one, and you can able to do that, we added the buttons, we added cancel button, and we updated some label. For example, if you want to remove or add the columns, you can able to do from this edit fields. Now we have this. If you want to add any field, you can click this one. Now just before we remove this attachment, you can able to add the attachment, click add. Now the attachment is added on the fields. Now this is also available here. So to redesign that, you can move this save here, you can move this cancel in the bottom. Now you can able to see this attachments here which is available, and you can see in the preview. The preview shows like this. We have the title, type of products, and make and cost, and the attachments also available here. And then when you publish this one, you can able to see that information on that Sharepoint list form. So what we'll do is we'll try to save this data and then try to publish into Sharepoint list. So now it's published. Again, you can go back to Sharepoint list, refresh it. Now when we click this new, now it's trying to load the Power App form here. So I think we clicked that, it is open here and it is open here as well. Now no worries, we have this attachment, we have save and cancel options also. Close this one and try to open this new, and it is something, it is opening on the same Sharepoint page as well. But anyhow, you can able to add the data and type of product, and you can able to create a make value, and the cost also you can able to enter. Now you can able to attach the data also. When you click this one, it will open this browse, and you can choose something, and then that will attach to your Sharepoint list in the attachments. So anyhow, I'm clicking this cancel, and again it is back to the Sharepoint list. So this way we can work with a new form, edit form, and a display form in Sharepoint list. And also we have couple of other options when you are working with these data cards. Each data cards contains 4 different properties. The star mark is the mandatory star mark. We have an error message, and if you wish to display error message, if you missed out the data, and you can able to display that. For example, now I'm not entering any data, I'm trying to save this one, and title is required, it is coming here. An entry is required or has an invalid value, please correct and try again. This title is required information is coming from this error message. See, for the cost, the error message will display here. We'll minimize this. We have title, and for title the error message will be available here. And this is about data card value. If you enter something inside this, for example, the data card value of this title is a Facebook, so that is about that. The last one is data card key. Now it is title actually. If you wish to change this title, yes, you can able to change, but it is displaying with a parent or display name, which means from the parent, from the title, sorry, the column is the parent from the Sharepoint list, so that's why it's showing parent or display name. But you can change this one. We'll discuss in the upcoming videos what is the advantage to change this parent or display name. Instead of this parent or display name, we can put some other name, and the value also will store on a particular column, but the name will be different in the form. That's it, there is no difference. We'll discuss how we can change this one. Instead of, for example, you are giving a lengthy name here in the form, but you don't want that much lengthy field name in your SharePoint list, you can do that. For example, there is a big question, but you don't want to give that big question information in the SharePoint list. You want to keep some shortcut on that, but for end users, you want to display the entire information on the form. You can do that using this data card key. And the most important is value. And when you are working with this any of the data cards and you need to give a meaningful name, so then you can easily able to understand instead of star visible one, error message one, data card value one. We'll change these values in the next video. We'll discuss how we work with the data cards. So that is about a brief introduction about Power Apps integrate with a SharePoint list. Thanks for watching.